Hello everybody, long lost strangers. It is February 24th. It's the day before my dad's birthday. And it's maybe like 10:30 in the morning. It's just an absolutely beautiful day. You can see there's not a cloud in the sky. It's gonna be like 75 degrees. So I'm hiking to a place that I've never been before. I'm in a park that I frequented quite a bit. It's just a spot that I've never been. Scoped it out on Google Maps as usual, and it's basically a closed down road. Back before they turned this thing into a big basin, for floodwaters. I guess there used to be a road going through here. So now that's like decommissioned, and it's just sort of like a bike trail and a hiking trail here. But if I keep on trucking up the way, I'll eventually run into Buffalo Bayou, which crosses under there. And it just looks like a nice spot to put down and fish for a little bit. So gonna do that. And on the way, I'm just stopping at these little roadside ditches and trying to get some crayfish to use for bait. Crayfish. Bit small, but need some bigger ones of these. Deer, pig, maybe like pig actually. Pig tracks, lots of pigs around here. All right, the ditches on either side of the path here starting to show up full of water, and I know from the map that means I'm getting close to my spot. So I was hoping to pull some bait from here, get some crawfish to use this live bait, because I don't have much. I got a couple crummy little worms and some bread, and that's really about it. That's not gonna do it, so. Little alligator. And then catching some rays. Feels good, huh? All right, at long last, we have arrived. There's the bayou, and I'm hoping not to see anyone else. I can't imagine anyone else would walk this far. I mean, I really wish I had taken my bike, because I'm like worn out already. Just feel like I've been walking all morning to get here. And yeah, it looks like I've got the place to myself. So here we go. That is the bayou, and it's that little concrete thing I was looking at on the map that looked interesting. And, bridges are always good, easy access points, so let's plop down somewhere in the sun. Oh man, looks very snaggy. It's interesting, kind of shallow. Well, there we have it. I'm afraid I may have overestimated how good this spot is. It looks very shallow right now, at least, since we haven't had much rain, and there's just snags everywhere. I mean, I know there's fish in here, so I guess just hang out and make the best of it. I'm gonna put a little crayfish on and toss it under the bridge. See what happens. Well, I think I can rule out river monsters like I was hoping, just based on how shallow it is right now. God, there's a lot of mosquitoes here. I just got a little crayfish that I netted in one of those roadside ditches, and a small hook with some split shots on. So we're just gonna toss this in. If we can hook them. So I've really come to appreciate crayfish as a live bait. You know, they just work really well. Bass, freshwater drum, channel catfish, you know. For anything on the smaller side, you know, not blue cats and big gar and stuff, but for like the, you know, medium-sized, smaller game fish, man, everything really seems to like those. So whenever I can get them, I'm really happy to have crayfish as bait. Okay, so I brought one of my heavier rods with me today. I think this is a sturdy stick, Shakespeare sturdy stick. I really love this thing. I've had it like since I started fishing here in Houston. It's a great short rod. But the reason I brought this is because I knew I was coming to Buffalo Bayou, which is the home of river monsters, except I'm way upstream and the water's really low. So just not feeling like that's a possibility today. Just doesn't seem like there'd be any monster fish in here. I mean, there could be some decent sized blue or flathead catfish in here. Maybe a gar or two, but not a big sucker like I would need really big tackle for. So I'm just gonna put a leader on this, maybe like 10-pound, and a small medium-sized hook, and just use it to fish for smaller stuff instead, like freshwater drum or channel catfish. Holy smokes. Okay. God. Whatever that was way too big for this. You heard the drag? I mean, I had a really light line on this and a tiny hook, and you know, as I was fighting, I saw this swirl in the water that was absolutely massive. So, you know, I just had something like pretty big, and now I'm rethinking rigging this up with, broke the line. Damn it. That was stupid. I was expecting like a channel catfish or something. It just went boom. Damn it. Well, okay, that changes things. Maybe I'll rig this up with something a little bit more heavy. So that was a crayfish. I need some more of those, and I need a little bit stronger tackle. Okay, after that unexpectedly big fish just broke my line, I'm going to my heavier rod, my sturdy stick, and I've got, you know, it's still pretty small, wide gap hook, but big enough. And then this is some maybe 20-pound test, which is a lot bigger than that very light line I was just using. Well, the crayfish I've got on here is absurdly too small for the gear, but I don't know. I don't want that to happen again. I'm going to run and try to get some bigger crayfish, and just really get into it here. It's pretty exciting. I'm seeing lots of fish activity on the surface, so I think it's going to be a good spot after all. I just need some bait. Okay, well, there's no place really close by for me to try to net more crayfish. I'm really mad that I didn't spend more time at the ditches on my way in. But I've got a couple of teeny little ones, so I got a tiny little hook with a tiny little crayfish on it. And what I'm gonna do is just try to catch some small little fish here, cut that up, and use that as cut bait for the bigger fish. So we'll see. Because I don't want to just, walk away and leave all my stuff here, pack everything up and walk down to those ditches. Just seems like so much hassle. So let's see what happens. All right, little freshwater drum. Now this thing looks absolutely perfect to eat. And I've always wanted to take these home, one of these home and eat it. And to me, this looks like a good size. They get really big, but I have a feeling the smaller ones are really good. I'm wondering if this is a smaller version of what I hooked before, but basically I reeled my little crayfish in, recast it, and like as soon as it hit the water, it was like bam. So I don't know what to do with this guy. I mean, I'm gonna be out here for a while. I could put him on a stringer, I could let him go, could use him as cut bait. I think I'm just gonna let it go. Well, he's small. I'm gonna be here for a while, and he was just so perfectly lip hooked that I'm gonna let this guy go. Oh, really, buddy? Come on. I didn't even tire you out. I feel like he's just faking it. Like there wasn't even really any fight. I just hauled him straight in. He was only out of the water for a minute, and he was just lip hooked, so I feel like he's being dramatic. I think, unfortunately, I'm wrapped around a snag. Like, hopefully, I don't know if you could see that big splash. I'm sure you heard it on camera. Something big took my bait. I'm sure a good-sized drum. But he's wrapped me up in some tree branches, maybe the bridge. Okay, not as big as I thought. Nice drum though. Man, these are just beautiful fish. Beautiful. Look at this thing, man. Wow. That's amazing. Look at that. That's so cool. Look at this thing. Yeah. That's what I was after today. Man, It's all covered in grass, but look how awesome that is, man. What a beauty. Okay. Looking for crawfish here. Gonna tromp through here and dip the net. There are just clouds of mosquitoes. So thankfully I brought my bug spray, or I wouldn't even be able to be here right now. Okay, man, pretty tired, honestly. Out of shape. Too much time indoors. Even though I'm not like, whoa, whoa. This must be a much too big drum for this tiny little crayfish. Oh my God. That was such a tiny crayfish, and the hook is like smaller than my pinky nail. Jeez. It's probably not that big. It just looks big because the rod is light, you know, and the drag is set loose. Yeah, there he is. Okay. There he is. Another one. All right, well, I was bait fishing over there with a teeny little hook and a teeny little worm, and I got myself a sunfish. Now you have to admit, that thing is absolutely beautiful. Now unfortunately I wasn't paying attention and this guy swallowed the hook. So I'm going to cut this guy up and use him as bait, which, you know, kind of whatever. Anyways, there's a million of these, but man, he's just so pretty. So yeah, let's see what happens. I'm gonna switch from crayfish to cutfish and see if maybe there's a big catfish down there in addition to all the drum. All right. Okay, so there it is, sunfish head. Damn. Man, the worst part is not knowing what it was. I mean, there's only so many things it could be, right? Channel cat, flathead cat, alligator gar. But you know, the water's so shallow, I could see the swirls. It's a big fish, you know? Probably a big catfish if I had to guess. Okay, well, it feels like things are dying down. It's probably 12:30. Still pretty early, but I've had the lines in the water without a bite for a few minutes, and I just lost another drum, but that's all right because I've caught enough of those, and so far nothing else has taken the sunfish, so I think I blew my chance with whatever that was, and I'm still not entirely sure that wasn't an alligator snapper, but I don't think so. I just never actually had a chance to fight it with tension on the line and feel, you know, you can always feel if it's a fish, it's boom, 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 and they run with it. An alligator snapper feels like you're just reeling in a big log. So I'm not really sure. Don't know, kind of giving up on that, but you know, I've had a great time here today. It's going to take me quite a while to walk all the way back to my car and then drive back home, so yeah, we'll see. I think I'm going to just slowly kind of pack things up here, and in the event that's it, thank you all for watching. I hope everybody's doing well, and yeah, hopefully see you soon. Oh, looks like I spoke too soon. Something's on there. So many young. Jeez, what a nice fish. Damn. Look at that. I mean, tell me that's not beautiful. God. Such a tiny little hook and a tiny little crawfish. I mean, beauty, man. Jeez, nice fish. Shoot. This one swallowed the hook. First one to do that. The rest I all hooked on the lip, but this guy just wolfed it down. Well, since I'm keeping a couple anyways, and I don't think I can get this out without causing him some damage, I think yeah, I'm gonna keep this guy. I was only planning to keep those two, but I guess I'll take this guy along too. Or I could break the line. Come on. Okay, so bye for real now.